Oh no, you caught me playing.
What on earth are you doing?
Oh, I just wanted to do my homage to Brian May from Queen. I'm just putting that wall back that we sheared those sheep, and I just thought it was quite funny. Does it look good? Do I look like Brian May?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
That or a funny looking woman.
He was down here a little while ago, a couple of days ago, with his badgers, because he's big on badgers. So anyway, I just thought I'd send it to him. I just thought we'd laugh. Anyway,
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Are
you filming?
I am filming.
Oh my God, don't do that.
No, it's fine.
Don't, because if Brian sees this, him and Anita will be well upset.
He'll love it.
What are we doing?
Talk to the kids.
Oh yeah, talk to the kids.
Yeah.
About animals.
Goats.
Should we go and show them?
Well, all the animals, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. What about the sheep?
Yeah.
That are going to give birth at any moment? Those Sawyer ones.
Yes.
Well, I'll go up and show the children what they are, and then once they've had their little babies, because I don't know what they turn out like, because we've never had them before. So I'll show the children what they look like before they've had them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on up the field.
Okay.
All right, don't you go telling anyone about this, will you?
No, no one will know.
All right. Well, welcome along to our one of our sheep's fields, and what we've actually got in here is some Sawyer sheep.
Sway.
All right.
Sway.
They're what?
Sway.
Oh, sway. Oh, okay, sway. And if you look at them, can you see them? There's 4 of them. That one there's limping a little bit, and he's got a bit of an ingrown toenail, so we've just trimmed him. But can you see those other 3? They're looking a little bit fat. And the reason why they're looking a little bit fat is because they are with little lambs, all right? So at any moment, they will give birth to some lambs, and that's probably going to be in the next few days. They don't look like they're really quite ready for it yet, but if you look, they're the right shape, all right? Now, we've never had these Sawyer sheep before, and so we don't know what a baby lamb looks like from it. It's not going to be white and fluffy, we don't think. We think it's going to look a bit like a bit of a weasel. So stay tuned on that, and we'll show you them as soon as they've been born. And we are kind of as excited as you are. Right, could be anything, couldn't it? Could be brilliant.
Good.
Yep. Work is progressing on our area for the penguins. All right, we've been concreting pretty much all night, so those penguins will be here very shortly. So we'll show you those as soon as they arrive. We'll show you the lazy little cows. These are the little lazy cows. Can you see them over there? Now these are about 7 or 8 weeks old now, and they're still drinking loads of their milk, and they love the grass. We give them a little bit of hard food, and they love munching barley straw as well. So these are about 8 weeks old, and what we'll do is we'll go into another field and show you what they look like when they're 18 weeks old. So if you have a look at them, they're cute little things. They've got lovely long eyelashes, and they're very, very, very young. But in 10 weeks, they'll grow from that to... So now we're in the field with the slightly bigger cows. So can you see how much they've grown in just 10 weeks? All right? Oh, something I've got to tell you is we did a little bit earlier on about Brian May. Sting, who lives just over there, saw it before we did it, and he sent it to Brian May, and apparently Brian May's not very happy about it. Anita Dobson thought it was very funny. Oh look, we're just having a wee. There we go, it all happens here. It's all non-stop, isn't it?
It is.
So I think when this video goes out, for goodness sake, don't look at the Brian May bit, all right? Because I think the lawyers are involved. Something that I have to tell everybody is I ain't got a clue what I'm saying. Like, what is it?
Comment and subscribe to the YouTube page.
Oh yeah, apparently you've got to do that. Apparently all the people on the interweb do that, and it's what you do. All right. So I just thought I'd show you I thought we could compare the meerkat on the cows. So you saw the little ones over there at 8 weeks, and these are a little bit bigger at 18 weeks. All right. So that just shows you how they grow and grow and grow. We feed them on milk until they're about 12, 13 weeks old, and then what it does is it fills up their backs. Can you see? That's right, come here my little love. So what you don't want to do is end up with a cow with a skinny backside. What you've got to do is you've got to get a cow that's like Kim Kardashian. The Kim Kardashian back end on a cow is brilliant, or even a Nicki Minaj is good enough. All right, so you've got to end up with a big fat rump, and then they just fill out from there. All right, so it's worth just feeding them a little bit more, and then they get to a lovely, lovely shape. All right, so we'll see you on the next thing. Where are we going now? Is it the donkeys?
Yeah, donkeys.
Yeah, let's go and have a look at the donkeys. All right, see you in a few minutes. Oh yeah, here we are in the old goat field now. Well, we've got goat and we've got a few little lambs as well. This one's Dobby. I haven't got a clue who Dobby is, but apparently if you're a real Harry Potter fan, you will know that this one, when he was younger, looked like Dobby. Is that right?
Because his ears were so big.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, he has still got ears that are big, because when it blows, he ends up down the field.
It blows away,
yeah, he does.
His ears are so big.
All right. So these are the little goats here, and also there's little Elvis and a few of the other little lambs. They've learnt how to munch grass, so it's all very, very good. All right. So these are the little goats. There is a few more here. They are somewhere hiding. So they'll be munching away. All right. So we'll see you in a few minutes, probably with the little sheeps. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you how. Hang on a minute. There we go. I'll show you how bad I am at shearing sheep, all right?
Uh-oh.
And then when you see these sheep, you'll think, oh my goodness. And true, a few of the sheep are laughing at each other where I've done such a bad job, all right? Now what we do is we shear the sheep because at this time of year it does get a bit hot and sweaty. So when it does get a bit warm, you want to put your bikinis on. You don't want to walk around with a great big fleece on, do you? So we shear it off, and also it makes life a little bit easier for the sheep, because the worst thing that can happen to a sheep at this time of year is a thing called fly strike, and we have to keep an eye out for that, because the flies come in and they want to sort of live in the coats of the sheep. So we take the sheep coats off and then they don't do it. All right, so we'll see you in a few minutes with some very, very badly sheared sheep. All right, see you in a bit. Bye. Bye.
Yep.
Don't look too closely, because all these sheep are naked at the moment. All right, this is how they look when they haven't got their clothes on. So don't look too carefully. All right, and instead of being all hairy and woolly, they're looking very, very strange. All right, they can't get enough of their food. Look at them. Look. That's it. All right. So they're looking very strange, and they look like this for about a month, and then after a month it all starts growing back and all the other animals stop laughing at them. But when they're like this, pretty much the llamas and the alpacas, you can hear them laughing at them because they do look ridiculous, but they get their own back, because when the llamas and the alpacas have been sheared, oh my goodness, they look weird, don't they? They look like nothing else. All right, there we go. This one reminds me of Lamau from Kajagoogoo. All right, so if anyone's watching that's probably a little bit older than me, so older than 37, you'll know that that one does look a little bit like Lamau from Kajagoogoo. And there's another one here that looks like his band member, Nick Beggs. All right, yeah, we've got to have an animal win. It's the law. Every time we do a video, they'll wee. All right, so we'll go and see you in the donkeys. See you in the donkeys, bye! Welcome to the llama field. These very strange things are called llamas, and if you look, they've got their first year of coats on them. There we go, my little love. This one always reminds me of Ken Dodd, if you look at his teeth. So we call him Dodsy. That's it. This one is my favourite. That's right. This one's absolutely perfect as a llama, so we call that one Kylie. It doesn't get better than Kylie. There you go, Dodsy. All right, Ken Dodd. God rest his soul. All right, so these are the llamas, and we like these because they're very, very scary to the other animals, because they kind of rule up here. If they do something, if an animal does something that they don't like, they go over and spit on him and kick him and things like that. So we have to keep a good eye out for these. All right, because these are real tough. All right. The only thing that wasn't scared of them was Tyson the ram. Tyson the ram, he was funny, wasn't he? He's gone off to see his other 50
ladies.
or 60 young ladies. That's right, he's got 60 young ladies in his life at the moment, and that's why his eyes look so sort of strange.
Why he's out of breath.
He's out of breath. God, he is out of breath. He is so unfit. It's unbelievable. But you'd have thought, looking after all those women, he'd be all right. Does smoke a lot of cigarettes as well, doesn't he? So he's, there we go. All right, so that's the lovely llamas. Should we go and see the donkeys now?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go and see it. I thought I'd tell you about the donkeys. No, these aren't donkeys. This is Posh and Bex. These are the little lambs, all right? We know this one's called, this one's David, and this one's Victoria. And this one's Victoria. And we called her Victoria because when she was born, she already had about £500,000 worth of handbags in her collection. So that's why we called her that. All right, look, she can't get enough of that. Look. There we go. Now, we feed these about every 3 hours. So if anyone wants to do the 10 o'clock shift and the 1 o'clock and the 4 o'clock shift, we are looking for volunteers, all right? So if anyone wants to turn up, please do. All right, so now over to the donkeys. Welcome to the donkey field. And before I say anything, from that last little bit, that little lamb has followed me into here, so I don't think he's going to have too many problems. But the funny thing is when you feed the lambs, if they're orphans, they kind of look upon you as their mum. And even up until they're about 3 or 4 or 5 months old, they still look out for you and they believe everything that you're likely to tell them. I've told them to watch Love Island, they think that's pretty good, so they all sit down and watch that. And they just follow me around all the time because I am the nearest thing they've got to a mother. Obviously I'm not their mother, I don't have to pack their lunch boxes or do their school uniforms and meet the head and all that sort of stuff. But this one has just followed me around and into the field of donkeys, and that's his first experience of donkeys. So there we go, you'll be all right. So this is Bill, Ben, Lolly and Blue. All right, and they've been at Honeybrook Farm for many years.
No, it wasn't.
And what's that?
Bill, Ben, Lolly and Blue.
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah.
What, the white one's called Blue?
You got the names right, but you got the wrong donkey.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Well, that's what I guess does happen. So this one here is called Lolly.
Blue.
That's it, I knew it was Lolly. All right, so these are the donkeys, and they're out in the fields now. They're having a bit of hay and a bit of straw and a little bit of food, but not too much at this time of year because they do eat too much. So we have to make sure we monitor that, and we have a monthly inspection by the equine people who come and tell us things are good or things are bad. All right, so we'll see you in again a little bit, my loves. All right, see ya, bye.